Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all for the next topic, actually, for the next exercise, that is practice set 3.2. This exercise, my dear students, actually deals with some formulas. That is the first formula that you are going to deal with in arithmetic progression. Of course, before going that, we will just brush up that whenever it is an arithmetic progression, whenever a progression is having some terms, then these are the terms. This is called as T1, this will be T2, this will be T3, this will be T4, this will be T5. Actually, like this, whatever the last term, this will be the nth term. We don't know what is the position of this term. So every term has basically some number at which it is placed, and that number is actually n. N is equal to the number of the term where the term is placed. Apart from that, we have known that we know D. Okay, and we also know that sometimes, or most of the times, T1 is equal to A or A is equal to T1. If this is the case that we have understood, then the next one is that, supposing whenever a term is given to you, whenever a sequence is given to you, whatever is the sequence, then if we want to jump over the sequence, like example, if it is 4, 7, 10, 13 and so on. Now we don't know after this which number will be there in the 20th place. Now see, 20th place means n is equal to 20. In the 20th place, which term will be sitting, we don't know. For that, do we have to go on counting them? 4 plus 3, 7 plus 3, 10 plus 3, 13 plus 3, 16 plus 3 and so on? No. There is one formula for that, which is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, which is also called as, we can write it as T1 plus n minus 1 into D. Both are same. This is the formula. When we have to find the nth term with the 20th term over here, at that time A is equal to A means first term, plus n means the 20th term that I am talking about, minus 1 into D. See, there are in total how many parameters that are used, the variables? Tn is one variable, A is second, n is third and D is fourth. In total there are 4 variables used over here: Tn, A, n, D. Tn is basically the term sitting in the nth place, A is the first term, n is the number of the term that we are going to find, and D. Out of these, only one should be unknown. One should be unknown and all the rest of the 3 should be known. One more very important thing that I have to tell you. See, my dear students, this formula is for every sequence. All the sequence will follow this formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D, or Tn is equal to T1 plus n minus 1 into D. This is formula which is applicable to each and every sequence. Arithmetic progression. Sorry, not each and every sequence. Each and every arithmetic progression. Not for geometric progressions. This formula is applicable for each and every geometric progression. Like example, supposing this is there, 4, 7, 10, 13. Now I have to find the 20th term. So here A is equal to what, or T1 is equal to 4. Tn I have to find. N is equal to 20. Now D is equal to what? T2 minus T1, that will be 7 minus 4, that is equal to 3. Therefore D is equal to 3. So 3 we have known, 1, 2, 3 we know. So I can find Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So actually Tn is equal to A is 4 plus n minus 1 means 3 minus 1 into D. Therefore Tn is equal to 4 plus 2 into D is what? 3. Tn is equal to 4 plus 6. Wait, what did I do? A plus n minus 1 into D. 2. N is 20, my dear students, sorry. N is 20. 4 plus 60. So we get Tn is equal to 64. In place of the 20th term, 64 will be sitting over there. That is what they mean to say. What I want to tell you is that, see here, something different, so I have to explain you. Like supposing if I have got this, we have seen 4 plus 7, 10, 13, 16 and so on. Supposing if I have got one more term like 3, this is one more arithmetic progression, second arithmetic progression, and then I have got an arithmetic progression which says no, this will be same like that. Okay, I'll take one reducing one, like supposing if I have got 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0 and so on. Okay, so it is a reducing one. See, this formula will be applicable to all this 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d is applicable to this. I'll purposely take what, see if supposing we were not knowing this 16, what is the next one? We are not knowing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth term we are not knowing, but it is quite obvious that it is going to be 19. Can we find the sixth term? So T6 is equal to a plus 6 minus 1 into d. T6 will be equal to a is what? 4. 6 minus 1 is 5 into d is 3. So T6 is equal to 4 plus 5 3s are 15. So T6 is equal to 19. This formula is obeying that. Now one more thing. If I take Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, in place of this, I am not going to substitute the value of n. I am only going to substitute the value of a and d. Tn is equal to, what is a? 4. N I don't know. I am not going to substitute that. D is 3. So what do I see? Tn is equal to 4 plus, this I open, 3n minus 3. Tn is equal to 4 minus 3 is 1 plus 3n. Now this is another formula for general term. This is one formula for every sequence. We will be having two formulas for general term. One is this one, which is applicable to each and every arithmetic progression. But this is the formula which is going to be applicable to this sequence. In the formula of general term, when you substitute the value of a and the value of d, then you get the formula for general term applicable to that particular sequence. Now why did I do this? Now instead of using this, I only have to substitute the value. The sixth term, what is sixth term? I have to plus here, T6 will be 1 plus 3 into 6. T6 will be 1 plus 18. T6 will be 19. Now instead of substituting, supposing if I want to find 20th term, which we did in the, that was 64, T20, instead of substituting like that, I'll just substitute over here 1 plus 3 into 20. Are you getting? 1 plus 3 and 20. That will be T20 will be 1 plus 60. So sorry my dear student, that was actually wrong. 61 should be the one. I've got 64 over here. This is wrong. Why this went wrong? A plus 20 minus 1 is 19. 3 9s are 27, 3 1 3 4, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Yes. So this we have understood now. Okay, I hope you all are getting clear. I know this some jumbling has happened and taken place, but try to understand what I am trying to explain you. I want you all to understand that every sequence has two formulas. One is the formula of this Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, or Tn is equal to T1 plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula which is applicable. This is an universal formula for applicable to each and every arithmetic progression. But apart from this formula, every sequence will have the formula which is applicable to its own. And how do we get that formula? How do we get this formula? We have to substitute the value of a and d in this general formula. Then you will get the formula which is applicable to this sequence. We will see to this also now. 3, 6, 9, 12. So now if I see here A is equal to 3, D is equal to 6 minus 3, 3, and that's all. So if this is 10, now if you will see T1 plus A, T1 plus N minus 1 into D, so Tn will be, what is T1? A, 3 plus N minus 1 into, what is D? 3. Tn is equal to 3 plus 3n minus 3. 3 and 3 is gone, so Tn is equal to 3n. This is now the formula which is applicable to this sequence. Now if I want to find the next term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what I will do? T5 is equal to 3n. 3n means 3 into 5, 15 aa gaya. I can find any term like that now. Like supposing if I need to find 10th term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10th term will be definitely 3 10s are 30. So T10 will be 3 into 10. 30. So I want you all people to understand that this is definitely a formula which is applicable to each and everyone. If you will find T10 with this formula, still you will get 30. T10 is equal to A. What is A? 3 plus 10 minus 1 into D is what? 3. So T10 will be 3 plus 10 minus 1, 9 into 3. T10 is equal to 3 plus 27. T10 is equal to 30. Whether you use this formula or you use this formula, both are going to be giving you same answer. Okay. Same we will find with the reducing one also. If you will try with this, still you will get the same way. Okay, this is what I have to explain you all people. Why we have to do this, when we have to do this, or do we have to do this or not, anytime. Let us see afterwards. So now let us go to the first question of the exercise 3.2. First question, what is it? Write the correct number in the given boxes. So what is that? 1, 8, 15, 22 and so on. Now here, what is the first box? A is equal to what? This is your first box. T1 is equal to what? This is your second box. T2 is equal to, T3 is equal to. These boxes you have to fill. Then we have to write T2 minus T1 is equal to dash minus box will be equal to what? T3 minus T2 will be equal to, here another box minus another box will be equal to what? Therefore D will be equal to what? So it is quite simple. A is equal to what? A is the first term, 1. T1 is also always equal to first term. T2 is equal to 8, which is the second term. T3 is equal to 15, which is the third term, that is 15. T2 minus T1 will be 8 minus 1, that is 7. T3 minus T2, T3 is 15 minus 8, which will again give you 8, 7. So D is equal to 7 because it is constant. Okay, now going to the second question. Here the sequence is 3, 6, 9, 12. Again, T1 is equal to what we have to fill in. T2 is equal to what we have to fill in. T3 is equal to what we have to fill in. Then T2 minus T1 is equal to what? T3 minus T2 is equal to what? And therefore D is equal to what? T1 is equal to 3 we can see, T2 is equal to 6 we can see, T3 is equal to 9 we can see. T2 minus T1 will be 6 minus 3, 3. T3 minus T2 means 9 minus 6 will be still 3 and this will be also 3. Okay, this is how we have to go on. Third one, minus 3, minus 8, minus 13, minus 18 and so on. So we get over here, they have directly asked you to find T3. Sorry, T3, T2 is equal to what? T4 is equal to dash box, T1 is equal to dash box. So we can see T3, 1, 2, 3 is minus 13, T2 is equal to 1 to minus 8, T4 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 18 and T1 is equal to minus 3. Okay, and then they are asking us to find T2 minus T1 is equal to box. Now if you will see T2 minus T1, T2 minus T1 will be minus 8 minus 3 will be minus 8 plus 3 will be minus 8 plus 3 will be minus 5. Fine. T3 minus T2 will be what? T3 is this, minus 13 minus 8, minus 13 plus 8 will be minus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, minus 5. Okay, therefore A is equal to what? So A is equal to minus 3 and D is equal to minus 5. This is your another box. Okay, going to the fourth question. 70, 60, 50, 40, this is reducing. Immediately you should click that because this is reducing, D will be negative. So T1 is equal to, basically this box is given to you, 70. T2 will be what? 60. T3 will be what? One more box, 50. Fine. A is equal to what? So A is equal to 70 and D is equal to what? Now here they have directly asked you to D, can you say 70 reduces by 10 becomes 60, reduces by 10 becomes 50, reduces by 10 becomes 40. So D will be minus 10. It is going on reducing by 10. Okay. This is what it is. Okay, my dear students, with this we have finished question number 1. Now we can proceed to question number 2. Okay. Question number 2. Decide whether following sequence is an arithmetic progression. If so, if it is an arithmetic, find the 20th term of the progression. So the sequence is minus 12, minus 5, 2, 9, 16, 23, 30 and so on. So they are asking you first to decide whether it is an arithmetic progression or not. So you can see it is very simple. 2 plus what? 7, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. So it is going on increasing by 7. Is this also going on increasing by 7? You should check it. Minus 12 plus 7. If I increase this will become what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Minus 5. Yes. Now is this also increasing by 7? Minus 5 plus 7. 2. Yes. The rest is 2 plus 7, 9. 9 plus 7, 16. 16 plus 7, 23 plus 7, 30. That is true. So now actually you don't have to really go on finding D for all these pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Because you know it is D is equal to T2 minus T1. That is minus 5 minus 12 will be plus 12. That is equal to 7. D is equal to T3 minus T2. T3 is this. 2 minus 5 will be plus 5. Will be again 7. D is equal to T4 minus T3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 minus 2. This is equal to 7. Now you can write, since the common difference, that is D is equal to 7, is constant. Therefore, the given sequence is in arithmetic progression, where A is equal to what, or D is equal to, or T1 is equal to minus 12, D is equal to 7. These are the basic information. This we require anyhow. Now they are asking you find the 20th term. Now here we know that for arithmetic progression, formula is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Therefore, Tn, what is n now? 20th term they are asking us. So T20 will be equal to A plus, now see this, 20 minus 1. So one step behind you have to go, 19D. So T20, A is what? Minus 12 plus 19 into D is what? 7. So T20 is equal to minus 12 plus 7 nines are 63, 113. So if I subtract this, 101 will stay. Okay, so this is going to be your 20th term. Okay, fine. So in this way, my dear students, there will be lots of interesting questions that you have to understand. Question number 3. Given arithmetic progression 12, 16, 20, 24. This is a given arithmetic progression. So this is an arithmetic progression. So 12, 16, 20, 24 is given arithmetic progression. Find the 24th term of this progression. So we have to find (24th) term. So we can see here D is equal to T2 minus T1, that will be 16 minus 12, that will be 4. Therefore T1 is equal to 12, D is equal to 4. They are asking us to find 24th term. We know that for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so what we are going to find for the 24th term. Therefore T24 will be a plus 23d. Directly we can write, because we know 24 minus 1, 23d. So T24, what is a? A is T1 is 12 plus 23 into d is what? 4. So T24 is equal to 12 plus 4 3s are 12, 4 2s are 8, 92. T24 will be 92, 114. Therefore T24 will be 114. That's all. Question number 4. Find the 19th term of the following arithmetic progression. So here the progression is given 7, 13, 19, 25 and so on. Arithmetic progression given. To find T19, remember that they have asked us to find the 19th term. 19th term means we have to find T19. Okay, so here first it is always nice to find D is equal to T2 minus T1, 13 minus 7, 6. Okay, so now A is equal to what? The first term 7, D is equal to 6. This is what we know. Now finding 19th term. This we should have written everywhere up also. We know that for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into. So we have to find T19 will be what? A plus 19 minus 1, 18d. T19 will be A is what? 7 plus 18 into D is what? 6. T19 is equal to 7. 6 8s are 48, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 108. 108. So this will be T19. 108 plus 15. So this is T19 will be equal to 115. Okay, fine. Now going to the 5th question. Again this is same, not at all difficult. Find the 27th term of the following arithmetic progression. As long as arithmetic progression is given, everything is now, but this is reducing. So here arithmetic progression given. So D is equal to T2 minus T1, 4 minus 9 is equal to minus 5. Therefore T1 is equal to 9, D is equal to minus d is equal to minus 5. Fine, this is what we have got. Now finding what they have told, 27th term. Finding 27th term means T27. We know that for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So T27 will be a plus 27 minus 1, 26d. The T27 will be, what is a? 9 plus 26 into what is d? Minus 5. So this will become T27 is equal to 9, but now plus minus first. 5 6 are 30, 5 to 10 11 12 13. So this is going to be T27. Now this is negative sign. 30 minus 9 will give you 121. Fine. So this is your 27th term. Like this, if I go forward, in the 27th place, minus 121 will be there. Okay. Now comes the interesting question, my dear students. See here, find how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. This can be multiple questions. Find how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. Here multiple questions are available, means they will be there. Instead of asking 3-digit natural numbers, they may ask you only 2-digit natural number, or they may ask you 1-digit natural number, or they may ask you 5-digit natural numbers. Anything divisible by 5, divisible by 3, divisible by 4, divisible by 7, they can ask you anything. Multiple number of questions are possible. First, whenever these questions are asked, first identify your series, your first term and your last term. See, because they are 3-digit natural numbers, so you should know 3-digit natural numbers. They start from where? They start from 100. 100 is the first 3-digit natural numbers. First 3-digit natural number is 100. 99, 2-digit natural number, 99, 100. Then 101, 102, 103, this goes on. Fine. And which is the last 3-digit natural number? 999. After that will come 1000. You should understand that this is your range. If they have asked you 3-digit natural number, then this is going to be it. If it would have been 2-digit natural number, 2-digit natural number, so it will start from 10. 10 is the first 2-digit natural number and it will go to 99. Are you getting? First you have to understand your range. Your complete range is this one. These are your 3-digit natural number between them. But then you have to select those which are divisible by 5. So divisible by 5, first one itself is the first one. Divisible by 5. The first will be 100. Now you know next one will be plus 5. 105, 110, that's all. Now you go till, but this is not divisible by 5. So you have to go back. 995. This will be the last one which will be divisible by 5. Getting, my dear student? This is your required sequence. Here what you will tell, the required sequence is as follows. What is that? 100, 105, 110, and this will go on up to, this will definitely terminate 995. These are the numbers which are divisible by 5. Remember, here they have not given anywhere that whether they are in arithmetic progression or not, but then you will have to tell, since each term increases by 5 constantly, therefore the given example is in arithmetic progression. This we have to write, because without using this we won't be able to use the formula of Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore we have T1 is what? 100, D is equal to 5, that's all. And we have got last term, Tn. We don't know the number of term, 995. We don't know the number of term, but we know that what is the last term, Tn. From there we have to find n. Now what? We know that for arithmetic progression, Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Tn, now we know Tn. So in place of Tn I will write 995 is equal to a. What is a? 100 plus n I don't know, minus 1. And what is d? 5. 100 goes over there. 995 minus 100 will give you 885 is equal to n minus 1 into 5. Now this 5 comes over here and divides n minus 1. So what do I get over here? I am proceeding over here. This I divide 5. 885 upon 5 is equal to n minus 1. Okay, this 5 went and divided on the other side, n minus 1 stayed over here. 5 1s are 5, 3 stays, 5 7s are 35, 5 7s are 35. Okay, fine. So 177 is equal to n minus 1. 1 comes and adds over there. 178. Therefore, these are the number of terms. The number of, what are they asking? Find how many 3-digit. Therefore, the 3-digit natural numbers divisible by 5 will be 178. थोड़ा ज़्यादा लगता है क्या? I just hope my calculation is right. I'm not carrying any solution. It looks like it's too much. No, it's right. No problem. It is not too much. Okay. So in this way we proceed. See, like this there are few more one. I'll go to the 9th one straight instead of going to the 7th one. I'll go to the 9th one because it is again the same. In the natural numbers from 10 to 250, how many are divisible by 4? See, in this one what they are asking in the 9th one, in the natural numbers from 10 to 250, the natural numbers what? 10, 11, 12, 13. This goes on up to 250. How many are divisible by 4? How many are divisible by 4? I told you that this range will be there and then this number will keep on changing. So see, now you have to understand from here which is the first number that is divisible by 4. 10 is not divisible by 4, 11 is, but 12 is. So your sequence will start from 12. Then it will be 12 plus 4, 16, plus 4, 20. This will go up to, now what? Is 250 divisible by 4? No, 250 will not be divisible by 4. 24, no, it is not divisible by 4. So what is the next one? If you go behind, 249 will not be divisible by 4. 248, yes. 4, 6 are 24, 4. So 248 is going to be your last number. This is your required sequence. And you have to find, this is your Tn. I don't know what is the number of this. You have to find n of this. That many numbers will be divisible by 4 in this number. So this is there. Now this was our rough work. Now we start the required sequences. What is that? 12, 16, 20, and this will go up to 248. Now we have to first bring it to notice, since each term increases by 4, therefore the given example is in arithmetic progression, where a is equal to 12, D is equal to what? D is increasing by 4. 4. We know that for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to T1 plus n minus 1 into D. Tn we know now. Tn is 248. 248 is equal to T1 is 12 plus n minus 1. What is D? 4. 12 goes on the other side. 248 minus 12 is equal to n minus 1 into 4. 6, 3, 2. This 4 will come and divide over here. 4, 5s are 20, 9s are 36. N minus 1. The 59 plus 1 is equal to n. Therefore, n is equal to 60. 60 numbers will be divisible by 4. Okay. So this is there. I hope these are the type of questions that we will be able to understand. I'll go to the question number 8, which is again going in the same fashion. Not this fashion, means whatever number of questions we have completed by now. They have given that 11, 8, 5, 2. Notice it is reducing, the D will be negative. This they have given. In this arithmetic progression, which term is number 150 minus 150? Which term is number minus 151? Means what? 11, 8, 5, 2. This proceeds, this is reducing, and it reduces and becomes minus 151. Where it becomes minus 151? For which number? We have to find this. Means Tn is equal to minus 151 is known. So we know, we will tell over here, since the above sequence is in arithmetic progression, this is given, where T1 is equal to 11, D is equal to 8 minus 11, 9, 10, 11, minus 3. Remember that, this is very important. Tn is equal to minus 151. So what do we get is, we know for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to T1 plus n minus 1 into D. Tn is equal to minus 151. T1 is equal to 11 n minus 1 into D is minus 3. So this 11 goes on the other side, it will become minus 151 minus 11 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 3. This will become 261 minus 162. This minus 3 will come and divide over here. N minus 1, minus minus plus 3, 5s are 15, 4s are 12. So you will get 54 is equal to n minus 1. 54 plus 1 is equal to n, therefore n is equal to 55. So this will be the 55th term. Therefore, minus 151 is the 55th term. It will be placed in the 55th place. Okay. So with this we have completed many questions. Only 2 more questions are remaining, my dear students. So for that I will complete those also now. So we don't have this exercise remaining pending for us. Slightly different questions. They are in a different way to be handled. That's why. See here they will be slightly different. In 7th question what they have told is the 11th term and 21st term of an arithmetic progression are 16 and 29. Means they want to tell 11th term T11 is equal to 16 and 21st term T21 is equal to 29. This is given. 11th term is 16, 21st term is 29. Then find the 41st term, 41th term, whatever, 41th term, 41st term. To find T41. This is what they have asked. See, whatever said and done, first we will have to find A and D. It is very different way of handling when different terms are given. Of course, but they are in arithmetic progression also is given. That is very important. It is given that they are in arithmetic progression. So what we will do, we know that for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into t. Now T11 is given to you. T11 will be equal to what? A plus 11 minus 1 10d, but T11 is equal to 16, so you will get A plus 10d is equal to 16. This you will get. Similarly, T21 is given. T21 will be equal to what? A plus 21 minus 1 20d. T21 is equal to 29, therefore you will get A plus 20d is equal to 29. These will be the two simultaneous equations that you have got, and you will have to solve them with the method of simultaneous equation. So definitely so you will subtracting equation 1 and 2, we get what? A plus 10d is equal to 16, A plus 20d is equal to 29. Subtraction, plus will become minus, plus will become minus, plus will become minus. This is gone. 10 minus 20d will give you minus 10d. This 3, 13, right? And of course minus. Yeah. So now what will happen? D is equal to what? Minus 13 upon minus 10. So D is equal to 13 upon 10. If you want, you can keep it like this, or if you want, you can write it as D is equal to 1.3 also, no problem. This is what we have got. Now they are asking, but we will require A also. A ke liye what we will do, this is there. A plus 10d is equal to 16. A plus 10 into 13 upon 10 is equal to 16. D is equal to 13 upon 10, so this is gone. A is equal to 16 minus 13. A is equal to 3. So we have got A and D both. Now we are simple. Now we know T41. We have to find T41. T41. T41 will be equal to A plus 41 minus 1 40d, right? 41 they have asked, na? Yes. So T41 will be this, A plus 41 minus, I hope you all are understanding this, 41 minus 1 40d. I am substituting over here. If you want, if there is any confusion, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d. This will be the formula that we are going to use. And T41 will be, A is what? We don't know. We know that actually. But here we will be 41 minus 1 d. So T41 will be A plus 41 minus 1 40d. Like this I am writing it directly. So T41 will be, I have to find T41. A is what? 3 plus 40 into d is what? 13 upon 10. 10 is gone. T41 will be 3 into 13. No, 13 into 4. 3 plus 13 into 4. 4 3s are 12, 4 on the 4, 5. This will be 55. Are you getting? I'm not carrying solutions with me. That is the risk that I have taken, my dear students, because if the answer is wrong, then I am not sure. But I don't think it will be wrong anyway. So 8, we have completed now the last question, that is 10th question. In an arithmetic progression, 17th term, see, this is again in an arithmetic, they have given in an arithmetic progression, means it is an arithmetic progression. 17th term is 7 more than its 10th term. Find the common difference. Only we have to find the common difference. What they have told is 17th term is 7 more than 10th term. What is 10th term? This. It is 7 more than that. Okay. 17th term is 7 more. 17th term is 7 more than 10th term. So what we will do, the same thing we will do. We know that for arithmetic progression Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so T17, first I'll use T17. T17 will be a plus 17 minus 1, 16d, and T10 will be a plus 10 minus 1, 9d. This is what I have got. But what they have given, T17 is 7 more than 10th term. It is like this. T17 is 7 more than 10th term. What is T17 now? A plus 16d is equal to T10 is a plus 9d plus 7. Are you getting? In place of this I have written a plus 9d plus 7. Will continue. Now solve this. A and a will get cancelled. A minus a plus 16d is equal to 19d, also I bring it over here, minus 9d is equal to 7. This is gone. 16 minus 9 will give you how much? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7d is equal to 7. D is equal to 7 upon 7. So d is equal to 1. That's what they have asked you to find the common difference. That's all. With this we have finished this exercise 3.2. Okay, my dear students, solve this exercise soon, my dear students. Okay, take care, stay home, stay safe, and most important, stay happy, my dear students. Thank you. Love you all. Take care. Bye.